Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy Young Soulja The Realest. I'm over here at the Stone Age podcast, and we're gonna be covering some crazy conspiracies. Be sure to tune in to have your mind blown. Tune in now. Stone Age.
Oh. Alright. So, Young Soulja, back in the motherfucking building.
That's right,
What's up? What's up? How you been, brother?
Pretty good, man.
How's the world treating you right now?
Man, everything is starting to open up again. You know, people are getting comfortable.
Yeah. Now, I actually just had a chance. I just got back from New Orleans not too long ago. Dude, COVID don't exist down there, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, people are just partying, no mask. They don't give a fuck. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, life got to go, right?
That's right, man. Like, I guess they're just opening back up because the governor's getting a lot of
flack.
Yeah, he's like,
with the whole Newsom thing, right?
Yeah, they're trying to recall, bro, man.
They might be successful, bro. They might be successful.
I never heard of anything like that before.
I think back in 2003, I believe someone did. When Arnold Schwarzenegger came in, they actually petitioned to get the dude before him off, and then he came in. That's when he came in. Well, no, I don't think it was Governor Brown. It was some other dude. But during that little time, trying to kick him off, fucking Arnold came in, became the governor. You know, he came in and he took over and shit. So he might be successful, dude. He might.
It's crazy, man. So if that happens, they're gonna spark another election.
There'll be another election, bro. They're gonna have another. They'll have another election date, and they're gonna have little candidates fucking
going against him again, though. I think.
Yeah, I guess he'll be running again. I guess. Yeah, right. I mean, I'm assuming he could run again. Yeah. So it's gonna be So what happens is the petitions usually get there, but they never go through. Right. I think either they don't get enough signatures, or when they do, I think he gets voted back in because people kind of vote him in.
Right.
But I don't know, dude. I think a lot of people are.
People are pretty.
They're mad at him, bro. They're mad. I mean, I'll be real with you. I'm part of that too. It's just I'm more of if you're gonna put rules, man, you got to follow the rules.
Right.
Like,
exactly.
Just because you're rich or just because you're a government official, if anything, it should be more because you're a government official. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So he closes every restaurant down except his own, or he's going to restaurants.
And that was one of his biggest.
His winery. His winery and shit. So you can't blame people for being mad, especially during a pandemic like this.
Right.
People losing their livelihood and shit.
All right, what do you think about the vaccine? Are you gonna get the vaccine?
I'm not, bro. Me personally, I don't know, dude. I just can't trust it, bro. I mean, I never got the flu shots. My mom used to make me do it, right? My mom used to make me get it all the time, and then, but I would get sick twice a year, like consistently. So one when I would take it, and then one like fucking during the year, and then I stopped taking it, bro. And I wouldn't, knock on wood and shit, but I don't hardly get sick and shit. So
yeah, I
don't want to fuck around and put a virus in me and shit.
Exactly, and then they manipulate the vaccine all the time because there's different strands, and it's just like, what the hell are they putting in there? Like,
can you trust it?
Yeah, and then it goes into the thing like, are they like trying to, is it the whole New World Order thing where they're trying to like control people like with the little organisms and stuff that they?
I wouldn't put it past them, bro. I really wouldn't put it past them, man. I mean, because you get like Bill Gates and all these fools funding it, right? And then but I want to see them get shots. But I heard the Moderna one is the one that's giving the most side effects.
Oh, wow.
Those are the ones that people are getting I know some dude at work, I guess he was sick for like 24 hours. So I guess it's not too bad though, right? You're going to be sick because within like 24 hours you get it. He said that he felt like that fool was dying.
Yeah.
And then around 11 p.m. it just you didn't feel shit.
Wow.
So I'm like, fuck, that's kind of crazy that they even got something that could even do that to you and shit. You know what I mean? Like, get you sick. My thing is, that's how I Am Legend started. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to try to turn you into a zombie in this bitch. That's the only thing I guess is kind of more trippy, right? Because you don't know what the fuck they're going to put in you and shit.
Right. Yeah, man. It's real crazy. Like, Johnson & Johnson, they had their problems with the baby powder, man. So, like, if they have the problems with the baby powder, just imagine what the problems is going to be with the vaccine. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be a little commercial. Did you get the Johnson & Johnson vaccine? Sure. Because if you did, call this 1-800 number right now. You're entitled to compensation.
You know what's crazy? You can't. You can't sue. You cannot sue vaccine places. Oh, wow. You cannot. You could try to get like a civil court, like look up if you could sue, but I'm almost positive, dude, you cannot. It's kind of like a loophole that they have to where they're not liable. Like say like if you get the flu shot, and then you get sick and shit, and then you try to, hey man, you flu shot got me sick. it will not go through courts.
Wow.
They will not go through courts. I'm
Wow.
almost like 100% guaranteed, bro. They will not let you take that shit to court. So they're protected in case, because I guess it makes sense, bro. Because if you say, so I'm kind of like torn in between, right? Because if I give 100 people Tylenol, right? What do you think? Like at least 2 or 3 of them are gonna have some kind of different side effect they were supposed to be. So now you say you give it to fucking 1 million people, you're gonna have a couple thousand people with the side effect. So I don't know if it's because they're doing it on purpose or is it just the way this, your body just takes shit. I'm not too sure what's that leading to. You know what I mean?
Well, there was actually a class action lawsuit against with Tylenol as well too. So all this, like all the drugs and stuff that people take, you got to just really know what's inside of it, and there's always side effects, and that's what you got to be really aware of. Because that's gonna fuck you up in the long run, and then you're gonna have like something that's worse than what you were even trying to cure in the first place.
Well, what is it? Today's medicine is tomorrow's. How's that shit? Today's medicine is tomorrow's headache and shit. You know what I mean? Like whatever's fixing you today, eventually is gonna come back and bite you in the ass one time.
And even after, like I heard, if you caught COVID, then like there's still everlasting effects or something.
Yeah, residual effects, right?
That's crazy,
it's
bro.
fucking nuts, dude. So that's even worse, right? Because like you get, I think like what is it, like lung damage. So you can't even do like your cardio and shit. You can't even fuck around with that. Like you're scarred
for life.
For life, bro. It's
Damn.
fucking nuts. You think like some people are even getting like asthma effects?
Yeah, they get it in their chest. Like they get like they describe it like you're kind of heezing a little bit.
Right.
That wheezy shit.
Yeah.
Imagine that, having that for like the rest of your life because there's some shit.
And like when I was younger, I was in track and field and stuff. So running is really my thing, and I love doing cardio. So man, that would really fuck me up.
That'd be devastating. Yeah, I honestly think, I personally believe it was an accident that came from that Wuhan lab.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Well, since we're sharing, I think it was part of that protest. They put it on their people.
Yeah, they were trying to become independent from China or some shit like that.
That's right. I remember that.
Yeah, they're like, it was like protests every single day.
Right.
Like you remember that? There was just protests. People were fucking, the government was fucking them up and shit, and then like the U.S. had basically it was pretty much getting blown up big enough to where like other countries had to say shit, like power countries like United States, Britain, and shit. So that kind of, I do remember, because I remember this in the beginning, like so it'll be a good way, dude. Because I'll be real, China don't give a fuck, dude. They'll kill their people.
Yeah.
So I believe that would be like throw a little virus out there, like make everybody fucking shut the protest down.
Yeah.
The only thing is, I think they probably didn't expect it to fucking spread like that.
Right.
And then I think they went like that. Like I could see that happening.
Like then the United States took the advantage of that. Like.
Well, the world took advantage.
Well, yeah, too.
Not just because Spain, fucking Italy, everybody. I think it's one big fucking social experiment. You know what I mean? It's just to see what's your limits as a government, right?
Yeah.
Like, do people listen to you? Do people because they keep flags on whatever you do on social media and shit. So,
yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
So you remember when they were talking about like snitch on your family, or like remember like L.A. They're like, oh yeah, they say snitch. The L.A. mayor, or the fucking, I think it was the mayor. He was like, they say snitches get stitches, but not in this case. They get rewarded. Like snitch on your family if they're not wearing masks, if they're having gatherings, so they had a hotline, so you call in and you turn them in like privately.
That's deep.
Yeah, so I'm thinking they had record of that, of like, so you say, I'll turn people in, fuck that. Like you're on a database now, like this fool's willing, like, you know what I mean? Like, so he's part of one, and then they have another database of people being like, fuck that, I'm never gonna listen.
So I guess the government was really pushing the whole snitching thing, because with the Tekashi thing came in, and they were like, okay, we're gonna let him go and let him still make music, and he's gonna promote snitching to the younger generation.
But isn't it kind of crazy that he's still kind of out there? I mean, he fell off, right? Obviously, or at least I'll be real. I never really listened to his music, so I can't really say that his next album. But I think his name kind of died down after, because his album didn't do so well, right?
It didn't do so well. He disappeared, but he said it was because he gained hella weight. And then he posted some pictures. He was pretty big.
Was he?
And then he was working out that whole time, and then he came back and he had lost a lot of weight. And then he released something called like Zaza, and then he always has like some of the coolest videos. I'm always impressed. Like, wow, these videos are legit. But yeah, I mean, that man's getting money, man. He just showed on his Instagram like a fleet of hella cars. I remember he had the Lamborghini Aventador, and then he was saying like, "These are all my cars. None of these are rented shits."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on his Instagram page if you guys want to.
Yeah, go check that full shit out. Yeah, I mean, because it just trips me out. Like, how, well, it doesn't trip me out, but it's like the way culture changes, right?
Right.
Like you figure what 10, 15 years ago, no one would fuck with him.
Mm-hmm.
Like just for the fact that you kind of snitch and you do like this, just because I guess
Milli Vanilli was kicked out the game just because
for fucking lip singing.
For lip singing.
Lip singing. That's what they shunned him, bro.
Yeah.
Did he commit suicide?
I think so. One of them.
I think because of that whole thing, bro.
The one where he's eating the chicken, the chicken with the hot sauce.
Them shits to be rentals, you heard? Look at my fucking lineup. I own all these shits. These my shits. I don't rent from nobody. These my
Some nice cars though.
But these
some nice cars though.
Y'all niggas tell Meek Mill, come fight me. Tell me, Mill, I wanna fight that nigga one-on-one, word? And I don't even got a trip about money and all that. Cause I got more money than the nigga. Look at my lineups, huh? Look at these watches.
I would be interested in seeing,
$250,000.
like, say this guy versus Meek Mill. You know, because they're doing these celebrity boxings and shit, like boxing fights and shit.
Yeah.
I think I'd be willing to pay for some of these fools just to get in there and see what happens.
I definitely want to see that fight. I would want to.
I would see that. I would be interested in that shit. Definitely.
Yeah, man. I mean, he has a great personality. Like when he first came out before the snitching and all that shit, like he knows how to like attract the crowd and make people like glued to him. I always thought he should probably have his own TV show or something because he's really good at like stirring up. He's a troll, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, get
so
people.
He's good at stirring up shit and then getting press, and he knows what to say.
People like him because he talks shit. People hate him because he talks shit. But you have to watch it, like the Mayweather thing.
Right.
Like people love, like people pay.
They want to
see him lose, bro. Like they fucking. He changed the game on that shit.
Yeah,
it's a good thing. Like I mean, McGregor was kind of do the same thing. You know, like being the super flamboyant fucking flambusting, just just out there, and then some people don't like that, and then other people love it, and then the ones that don't like it, they're gonna try to watch you just to see you fail and shit.
And Mayweather really knew how to pick his opponents.
Yeah.
Where he already knew he was gonna beat them.
Yeah.
And he knows how to like play the game like by points. So he's not just going out there like just okay like. The average street fight where you're just going to give it all. Give it your all and rumble. He's counting those points every time he hits your face and stuff like that. So he knows how to play the game.
Dude, people don't like it, but I love it, dude. I think he's like the greatest boxer because the name of the game is hit, don't be hit. Right, and he's like textbook. And the thing is, people forget that before he was a Money Mayweather, when he was Pretty Boy Floyd,
right.
He was knocking fools out.
Yeah.
He wasn't running. Like people, I think they forget, like because they just see him, because people like they hate on him because he's running. Dude, he's using the ring. He's dancing the ring. Like
he's
catch him.
His points.
Like he's catch him if you don't like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in the beginning, he was actually like squaring up with fools, and then he was knocking fools out. But I think he broke his hands a couple times.
Wow.
So then after a while, he learned, well, shit. I'd rather not just get hit.
And man, Maidana almost had him that first round. I was like, whoa. Like he was really aggressive. He was on him.
And he had some crazy ass swings too, though. I think that's what kind of threw him off.
I'm just surprised that Maidana hasn't came back. Like ever since the rematch, he hasn't came back.
He got big. I think he got super fat, bro.
Yeah.
From the last time I think once boxers, it's like Mike Tyson, right? Like when Mike Tyson backed off, they all blow up. What's that white boy's name? The English cat. For his name, Ricky Hatton.
Okay.
When he quit, he blew up. Damn. I think you live a life of so much fucking like dedication, waking up every day in the morning, working out and shit. That once you get the day off, you're like, fuck the bullshit.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be chilling for the rest of this day and shit. It's true though. But yeah, no, I mean, I like that whole get people's attention. I never knock on the hustle.
Right.
That's like Tekashi's hustle and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like I never knock on that. I personally wouldn't. The music is not something that I partake in.
Yeah.
But a hustle, get your money. You know what I mean? Like get your money.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, even after he came out, he still had like I think he broke the record for the most Instagram live views or something.
Yeah.
And then because everybody wanted to see what he was gonna say, and then man, he's just been. And then like he was on a boat with hella chicks, and then some people came by and they were like videotaping him. And he's just like, "Why you on my dick? Why you on my dick?" It's
Talking all that
hilarious,
shit.
man. That dude's hilarious, bro. Like, even though he's a snitch and all that shit, like, he's people keep tuning in because he's
a character now.
funny to
like,
watch.
It's a no longer. He's a persona, should I say?
Exactly.
It's a persona now, right? You don't care if you're snitching. That's like it's not your life, right? So you're not really. I can see why people still. That's what I'm saying. The culture different. Like how we said, like, what's her name? Manili got kicked out for the lip singing.
That's crazy, but
right?
That's how the game has changed
drastically, bro. Drastically.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy, man. Like,
so how's the game for you right now, man? Like, what's cracking for you?
So I just released this new song called "Only You," linked up with my boy Johnny the Voice. Yeah,
that's nice.
And they're art reggaeton singers, but they did this for me, and this song is really dope. If you guys want to check it out, we can play a little clip just so they can.
Yeah, definitely. And you got any fucking shows? Cause so I'm assuming you can't do shows around out here, or can you do like outdoor shows, or how's that fuck work?
The shows are still on hold right now, unless I guess areas like Florida, Texas, like those areas, the hot spots. I've been seeing a lot of performing, but I'm still trying to keep to myself. Like I don't want to go out there, and I've been lucky and fortunate enough to not catch COVID. So I don't want to really put myself in that situation where I do. Everybody, you guys just got to stay safe, wear a mask and make sure to consistently keep testing until this thing is over. Let's get it past us. And yeah.
Yeah, no, sure.
And yeah, so this is Only You. It's about getting, like, if you just, come through with a breakup, finding that next chick to really, like, help you heal and get better.
Get through the situation and shit.
Make you feel better.
You know what I'm saying? Take your time away. So I like the beat, bro. I thought I flew and shit.
You ever had that one chick you was using to get the other chick off your mind? Well, this song's for you. This young soldier. Cause only you can make it better. Only you can make it better. It's only a matter of time. Only you can help me forget. Gotta get her off my mind. You're down for whatever. I know that you're the one. You can make this all right, baby. Get to the top like rock climbers. Forget about my ex like I got all time. Treat you like a snow woman, how I ice your life up. First I'll make you my lady, then I might wife ya. I can't help but wait like Trey Songz. Visions of your body topless in a great thong. You make me feel so good, I wanna make you mine. You make me wanna eat your sweets like it's Valentine's. Candlelight dinner at the table while the moon shines. Said that I'll do anything to make you mine. That lame don't know how to treat you, nothing about respect. Cause he got you trapped like a bass in a fishing net. I wanna work your body out like calisthenics and make you sweat like a sauna, baby, when I'm all up in it. I'll keep you warm, baby, when you freezing in the winter. You ain't gotta hit the lotto roll with me and get away. You can make it better. It's only a matter of time. Only you can help me forget. Gotta get her over my mind. You're down for whatever. I know that you're the one. You can. Start to rouse my look in your eyes. Slim in the waist and baby thick in the thighs. She only craving me, she don't want no other guys. I'm staring at you, baby, cause you got me hypnotized. While I bend you over slow and whisper in your ear, I can be your Superman, have no fear. Slowly penetrate, it must have been fate. She must be a baker, how this shorty got cake. Oh Lord, your body's so damn fine. Lord, your body all damn mine. I'm sucking on you, make it like a candle, make you melt slow. Give you chills up your spine when my breath blows. Make it slow grind like a skateboard in slow motion. Make our bodies move like waves in a cold ocean. We can get freaky when we do what it do. While you laying in my bed wearing your birthday suit. Only you can make it better. It's only a matter of time. Only you can help me forget. Gotta get her over my mind. You're down for whatever. I know that you're the one. You can make this all right, baby. You the best, you the baddest. Your booty just big, or I'm tripping off these glasses. You feel me? You feel it on me like a band-aid. You can
to heal me.
I'm married to a cousin that she really won't kill me. But you so damn fine, and I just gotta make you mine. So let's make it all worthwhile. When I bet you, you will have a Kool-Aid smile.
Remember Kool-Aid?
Oh yeah. That's cool. That's a radio hit right there, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
And they're reggaeton singers. They're
It works with it though. Like it's cool.
Yeah, they're dope cats, man.
Yeah, man, that belongs to radio, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's a snapper right there.
Yeah, my boy was telling me, he's like, Soulja, you're so descriptive. Like when I heard that song, he's like, you just in there, just talking about it.
Yeah. I got you thinking shit. I got you thinking. Yeah. Damn. Why my girl?
Yeah. This thing is doing pretty good. This single right here, it got picked up by Spotify. It was on the Spotify editorial.
Oh, okay.
Hot New Music Friday. And a lot of people from like overseas, Spain, all over were listening to this.
Sure, that's what's up. So how's Spotify work for you, bro? That shit, is it cool? Like, we're not on it. We don't do really much of it, but I'm not too sure how that works. Like, do you get paid off from it? Like,
yes.
Do you get like the streamings and all that stuff work out good?
Yeah. So streaming, it's the industry has changed from a while ago. We all know how once streaming has entered the game, artists get less than what they did before, because before it was generally based off of sales.
Yeah.
Now it's more like streaming based, and that's why they're discontinuing a lot of the platforms that you actually buy. I mean, iTunes. I think iTunes Music to buy MP3s. I think is the last online platform that you can actually buy MP3s and stuff. Yeah.
Well, because everybody wants the free stuff, right?
Right,
like,
or stream, because, remember before we were getting MP3s and it was filling up people's computers. Remember they're getting the viruses with the Kazaa and
killing your
LimeWire.
I get my computer AIDS with that shit.
And I went through a couple computers, man. Fuck.
They go quick.
Yeah.
Fucking LimeWire and all that shit. That's true.
Yeah.
No, so I didn't know they're taking out the platforms for that kind of stuff, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense, right? Because, you get people are not there as much. I mean, even like CDs though.
And that's what really sucks, because
like hard copy.
are tangible items that you can sign, for fans and stuff. You can't sign an MP3, so that's what it kind of sucks.
Or
but,
sign a stream and shit. You can put your voice in the end, bro. Hey.
Oh yeah, that's a good.
You know what I mean?
Like
just say, what's this? You shout your name in there, put a little,
and make it personalized.
for that one
fans.
person.
Wow, that's.
That's your trademark. Nah, but you could do something like that, make it more you know what I mean? Like,
That'd be cool.
You know what I mean? Or like if you ever do like a Patreon or some shit like that?
Not Patreon, but other things that are very similar to that.
So like that, they make it fucking for that one person and shit. You know what I mean? Nice little letter and shit, verbal letter.
Yeah, that would be dope. I think that would make it nice and special and personalized.
Yeah, especially with something like this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because that makes it more like like fucking
yeah. This is only for you.
Yeah,
you
one more marketing right there and shit.
That's dope.
Keep that one.
It's
free. That's just crazy. That's what's up though. But so you had fucking Oh no, I did want to ask you though, since you don't do shows, right? Since right now you're not really doing the shows. Do you think that's gonna affect you? As in like for example, if I don't do this for like 2-3 weeks, like I'm shitting bricks up here, right? Like I'm fucking nervous and shit. Yeah. You don't think that would affect you in any way like that?
It will.
Like ring rust and shit.
What I've been doing in the meantime, I'm working on this new album right now, and it's just giving me more time to come up with more ideas and really just lay my thoughts down and really perfect this album. And then I connected with some cats from Chicago, and
sure.
We put our brains together and just been brainstorming on these new ideas that we're going to come up with for this new album. And it's going to be fire, man. So far, we've been putting a lot of work, bro. And I've just been perfecting it because I'm a real perfectionist. Even if I didn't say something with enough emphasis, like I'll be like, oh, no, that's not the one. Like, let's re-record that shit. Like, I'm really, like, technical. And especially with the instrumentals, if I hear, like, a little... like something that's out of place, it will just bug me to death.
Wrong snare here and there and shit. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, that's good though, right? Because you're the biggest self-critic.
Yeah.
Right, and that's usually that's when you do good shit.
Right.
Because you're not. you care about what you're putting out,
Mhm.
right? So therefore, you care for your audience. You care, you know, you're not just fucking whatever. They like it, they don't kind of thing. Which is good. You put time into it.
Exactly, and I love like just reaching out and seeing what the fans' feedback and what they think about the songs, just to see their thoughts. I mean, at the end of the day, you're always gonna get criticism because you can't please everybody.
Yeah.
This song might be for a certain crowd, and then the other crowd don't like it. Like, oh, why don't you do something else? But no matter what you do, it's always gonna be
Someone's gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Want you to do something else.
Yeah.
So that's
you
true.
just gotta really stick to what's your lane and what you feel comfortable with and what you feel comfortable talking about, and just always stay true to yourself. That's what I would like to say. Like, always stay true to yourself.
No, that is a fucking hell of a message to have, dude.
Y'all seen that video? It was like maybe a month ago. She had like hella followers. She was popular on IG.
Mhm.
So she tried to use that as a discount for where she was eating at. Like,
She wanted cheaper, but she wanted to be famous.
Oh,
Because
She
if you see like Snoop or some shit, right? But he goes to a restaurant, some people want to give him free food,
right, yeah.
right? So she's trying to be that. She's trying to be. You don't know who I am. I'm an Instagram model.
Damn, I didn't even hear about that. There was an Instagram model that was getting her titties done, and she died.
Oh shit!
You heard about that?
Nah.
With the titty operation?
Yeah. I think it was like a titty operation, and then she was getting them bigger or something, and then she died.
Oh
She's
shit!
pretty fine too.
Oh shit! I would be fine.
Yeah.
But shit, right? They're all fine and shit. No, that's kind of rare though. I mean, that's kind of like for like a titty job.
Yeah, and because she wanted to get more likes or something. So she's like, I want to make my breasts bigger, and I want to make sure I can get 1,000 more likes.
You know what I have heard, but the people have been doing, bro. They do they take their best selfies, right, and with the filters and shit like that, and then they go to the surgeon and then tell him, make me look like my picture.
Wow.
Because when you put a filter and shit, that's not you, right? That's not like it's fucking. Like
it's altered.
It chills your fucking chin and shit.
Oh, wow.
It makes other things, right? So they take those pictures and they go, hey, like make me look like I'm supposed to be like on this and shit.
Yeah, I seen something like that. Like somebody was taking some kind of pictures, and I think it was like a dude trying to look like J-Lo, and he took a picture and he took it to the surgeon. It was like, yeah, this is what I want you to make me look like. Make me look like this. And I think they
got close enough.
Really close. Some of these. You can't even tell.
No, you can't.
After operations, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, because that's why I'm saying that it's kind of rare that you would see someone die from like a tit job, right? Because they have so much fucking experience, so much from it.
Yeah.
You know, like that, like because so much experience doing these surgeries, you can't even tell now.
Right.
You know, what I mean, they get out. Oh shit, that's a girl. Like, you know what I mean? You can't even tell no more.
Yeah, I know. I mean, and they're clipping. The Adam's apple.
See, that's if I heard that. I didn't even know they can do that shit. That's fucking nuts, bro.
The voice softer.
And then that's the biggest giveaway, no?
Yeah.
Before, like, chew your Adam's apple. No, you can't even do that shit. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's probably cheaper too and shit.
Damn, that's nuts. Yeah, but that's how, I mean.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I think people are gonna get stuck. I think it's gonna get worse. That's
right.
That's the only thing. I think it's gonna get. People are gonna get more used to being famous, right? Like being on the Instagram thing, because like the kids nowadays, right? Kids have cell phones, Instagrams already. So
I think even Instagram discontinued the likes on videos because somebody was saying it was making people depressed.
Yeah, so they tried it out, but I think it would have fucked up their money.
Oh.
That's why they stopped. They did a trial, and I think I don't know how they did the trial, to be honest.
They didn't take out certain likes. You don't see the likes.
Yeah, you're not supposed to. But I think it fucked with their model.
You saw the likes, like how many likes you had.
Mm-hmm.
Now you don't even see.
Like you can see how many likes you have and how many friends you have, but the person, like if I'm following you, I can't see how many people liked your picture.
Oh wow!
I could just see your picture, and then I like it, but it doesn't show me that you got 1 million likes.
Oh wow! It was giving people anxiety or something.
I think because people get caught up in that rat race of being like, fuck, let me, I want to be famous. I want to be famous. And I mean, the only thing is, it's if you're an adult, then fuck it, that's your fault, right? If you get into that, then you have your own willpower to get in and out of it.
But who's not sleeping at night just because they're not getting a certain amount of
kids, bro.
Oh, okay.
That's what I think. That's what my thing. 13-year-olds, 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds. Post something and they just see how many people react to it.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like they're just there, and
it's really causing that much stress.
I would think so, bro. Just because I mean, picture yourself like a 14-year-old. You're already confused and shit. You're going through puberty. You're going through everything and shit. You don't even know who you are. You're still trying to find yourself. Are you gay? Are you straight? Do you like this? Or you don't know what the fuck? And then you see on social media, well, he's good looking, she's good looking, this and that. They're having the time of their lives. They're fucking doing this. I posted a picture of myself and my family. No one gave a fuck. But she posted her titties and she got fucking da-da-da.
Yeah, I mean, there's always that. I mean, girls have a better advantage. Because they can just post a picture and then it's always a bit,
some little ass shot.
Yeah, and it's already
and you're
2,000 views, 2,000 likes already.
Yeah, like off the bat, like no one even has a name and shit. No one gives a fuck about the name. No, but it's true. But I think that's where and then that's where that girl comes in, right? That's part of what all she does. That girl trying to get a discount for food and shit. All she does is fucking show cheeks for a living.
Oh wow.
And you expect the waitress to be like, oh, I know who you are. Fucking let me give you a discount.
I see Iggy Azalea pulling those stunts. Like every time she has like an album or a single coming out, she's always just like flexing those kind of pictures on the gram.
Oh yeah, you have to, bro. And you start looking her up and shit. Then she has a song. Let me check her out.
Yeah.
You know, after you're done. No, or it's like you watch the Grammys and all that stuff.
I seen the WAP with Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion.
How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that? You hear all the controversy and shit.
People, they were complaining, but they were still complaining about even what happened with Janet Jackson at that Super Bowl. I mean, it's just the times. I mean,
that's true.
People, they hate it. They say it's it's raunchy and things got to be toned down. But I feel it's still art. I still like it. I loved it. I loved it too. No complaints.
No complaints. Shit, I just put that shit on mute.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not against it. I'm definitely about speaking your mind and expressing yourself. So and that's a form of expression. So it's cool to me.
Yeah, I'm with it. Mm-hmm. You know what's crazy is that I don't think anybody watched the Grammys except for like that.
Yeah, because nobody was really in
I didn't even know the Grammys were like even on. I'll be real with you. And then I just heard that some dude at work is like, hey, dude, you watch the fucking their dance and shit? They were fucking hell like. And I'm like, oh, let me check it out.
Yeah, I haven't been watching pretty much
all those award shows and this kind of stuff. It's kind of
that was the only controversy thing though. You hear about Bill Burr is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he said a comment on there. And hella people give him shit.
Oh yeah, about killing himself or some shit.
But he said what everybody was thinking.
Yeah.
Oh, what is the cis guy? Doing presenting a Latin award and shit. Can barely say the name.
But it's true though.
He said that comment. And everybody give him shit for that.
Yeah. But I mean, people I think are just looking for ways to get outraged and shit.
Yeah.
And I mean, people look for the outrage culture and shit. Like they.
Yeah, bro.
It's common, right? Because of cancel culture. Like you start canceling Mr. Potato Head and shit.
Bro, man, this is crazy. So why are they canceling Mr. Potato Head and Miss Potato Head?
Because what is it? Because they don't want it to be genders.
Oh, okay.
They want it to be gender neutral. Like, oh, you know what's crazy is if you're gonna go to, I'm pretty sure it starts this year. But like, say you go to Target and you're gonna go to the boy section. There's no longer a boy section.
Oh yeah, I heard about
There's no longer a girl section.
Wow,
it's just toy section.
This shit is getting out of control.
Yeah,
bro.
and then that's the thing we're worried. And then what pisses me off is that's what most people are worried about.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then meanwhile they're fucking we've been in war with Yemen for the last 20 years. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But people are more worried about fucking
some dumb shit.
Yeah, or canceling Pepe Le Pew.
Yeah, they're saying.
I mean, he is rapey. Yeah, I'll give it to him. I'll give it. He is a bit rapey and shit. He is a bit rapey, bro. He's a bit rapey, but I mean, he's a fake character. But you know what I mean? At least you show that you can show it as, hey, this is what you don't want to do, okay?
Yeah. and Speedy Gonzalez too.
That's what I don't get. I guess because he's Mexican.
I guess so, but I mean, he was a staple, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Just like the Taco Bell dog. I love that dog.
Yeah, the thing is, Mexicans don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So
who's the one complaining about it?
White people.
Oh, wow.
For real with you. And now, you know what? It's people with too much time on their hands.
Right.
It's people. The pandemic, I think, increased it more. Mm-hmm. Right? Because all you doing on your fucking computer all day. Well, I can't believe they have this shit. Right?
Yeah,
I think that's what the people fucking. Then you're outraged and shit. So it's easier to scream at somebody over text than it is, do it face to face and shit.
Right.
But I think it's just people have nothing. They have nothing to do, bro. Because they don't. like Mexicans like yo, like Speedy Gonzalez, that's legit.
Yeah.
Like for like what is a super fast rap? I guess. Like you know what I mean? Like it doesn't affect me. It's not gonna like I don't feel any less or any powerful than it. And,
Right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, it just that's just the times we live in, dude. Mr. Potato Head, the Pepe Le Pew. There's one more there. Someone else is getting counseled in that shit. But
did the Simpsons predict anything else recently?
Chiefs losing the Super Bowl.
What? They did that?
Come on, did they? Fuck.
I have no idea.
No, I don't even know no more. I don't even know. What do you got on your mind?
Some other things I wanted to. I just don't like how the government has like this whole like you know if you're single, you don't have no kids, you're not married, they just really drill you like with the taxes and you.
The government's kind of rapey.
They need to be canceled.
They need to be canceled, bro. Yeah, the government's
need to be fucking canceled.
It's true though, bro. It's true. They do like they punish you.
Yeah.
They punish you for being being one of the most productive out there. You know, like you're single, you don't claim anybody on your tax right, so they take the most out of your taxes.
Yeah.
Right. They take the most, so you're being more productive to the economy.
Exactly.
Right, because everyone else keeps your money except for you or myself.
Yeah.
They take that shit, and then in the end, they still rape you because they didn't give you half of what, like a quarter, or whatever the fuck they took away from you.
And so they're like basically promoting you to go and
Have kids. And
have kids.
Yeah, and, dude, I'll be real. I know people that have kids for that reason.
Wow.
Like they have kids legitimately because they know they'll get money in like.
And I'm seeing people get back like $8,000
Dude,
and
it's a
all
trip,
this
right?
crazy stuff. I'm like, wow, how do you get back that much? And I'm owing
money. Yeah, no, dude, I'm telling you. And then what's crazy is like, you do what as America, man. You do whatever you want, right? Whatever, as long as you don't infringe your shit on me.
Yeah.
But I know girls that have like 7 kids, 8 kids, with like 5 baby daddies, and like right. So they're getting all of that. They're getting, and then plus whatever they're getting from. Like the EBTs and this and that, and yet they still don't learn, and they'll still have another kid from another baby daddy, and and then they get rewarded.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
So basically, the government wants to set people up for failure, where they're where you depend on them, where people are getting like the EBT or whatever, and then they get involved more in your life, and then they're like controlling it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you need it.
Yeah,
you need
depend on
it. Yeah, and they do it on purpose, bro. Because even when you do like say, I think like housing or whenever you do anything like that to get help, it's literally on there. Like you can't have a male in the house with you living there.
Wow.
Yeah, like they have it's very strong on that. Like you can't like in order to get help, you can't have the male there. You have to have the kids. You have to do this and this and that, right? Like if another partner's there, then you don't qualify no more. And you could be a pair and you're still broke. You know what I mean? So you can still need help, right? But they don't have it that way.
That's what they want.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that's more driven in the minorities. Mm-hmm. That's what usually happens too. Like, you would say they do it on purpose, right? Like they make it harder for younger people to become successful, and it becomes it's a fucking cycle. They make you depend on the government.
Yeah, I think all people of color they try to target. Whether it's Latino, African American, Asian.
White. They
try
get
to target. Yeah.
They try to get. I mean, as much people they could get on it, right? Because at the end, I'll be real with you, man. This whole like, if you get down to it, the government like, oh, they're after black people, they're after Asians, they're after Mexicans. No, they're after everybody.
Yeah.
Right? If they're gonna fuck somebody over, they're not in particular. We're gonna get them. You know what I mean? It's more of the only color they see is green.
Yep, exactly, yeah.
Right? That's the only color they see. Is if you're not, you don't have that green, you're not part of that club.
Yeah.
It's all big club, you ain't
you ain't invited. Yeah, man, it's a trip. I mean, it's give and take, right? Because some of the conspiracies could be broken down to incompetence, right? You can get people who just don't know what the fuck they're doing.
You heard about these Georgia stones, guide stones, Georgia guide stones.
The Georgia guide stone.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's so there's a conspiracy group that put it like these big ass stones that have like commandments and saying to keep the population under like a certain amount.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, where is that at? Like in fucking.
Isn't that in Atlanta?
Georgia, yeah.
It's in Georgia, right? It says keep it under.
It's not in Atlanta. It's in Georgia.
What's the commandment say on there?
Keep the population under like something a couple million.
the Rosicrucians or something like that.
The
Is that like the
Rosicrucians.
Rosicrucians?
Yeah. So the age of reason. Yeah. So like this. So it's basically on the stones. It's engraved like how to keep a population control. How to run a world. With like how to keep control of a world.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have a certain amount of people. You have to have. So 500 million.
Wow.
So it's a balance.
So you think that this is still going on today? That's probably why the coronavirus ties in.
Well, shit, I'll be real with you. It probably is, right? Because if you look at the virus, it only took out older people. Right. And I think this era, whatever, this next coming years was going to be the biggest retirement for the boomers and all that shit. So the government was going to have to pay off for it. And this is worldwide, right? So the governments were going to have to pay all the people retiring. Mm-hmm. So this is like your social securities, your fucking all that stuff, and all that shit's it's a pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
So they don't have money to pay everybody gonna retire. So if you look at it, if you think it's on purpose, it only kills old people and people who depend on medicine.
So that they don't get their retirement money,
and they're getting off. Then you take them off the tip of the government. So people who are like in hospitals all day, or people who are always going to the hospital getting insurance money and whatever the situation may be, right? If you're on the system, they kill you off and you let the new wave come up to get on that system.
Wow.
Because if you notice, it doesn't really take out kids, right? The virus doesn't really do the kids.
Yeah.
There's cases of it, but like I said, 100 Tylenols, 2 of them are going to have an effect, right?
Right.
So it doesn't really knock out the kids, so you keep the next wave alive because you don't want your population, you don't want your extinct, right? So you keep the kids alive and you knock out the old people, you knock out the people depending on government, so you don't have to pay them anymore. And then here comes the next wave. Because what is it? It's like 45. So at 45 and below, you're not going to really need medical attention that much.
Right.
So it allows them to restart the system, to bring in the new wave of sick leave, the new wave of retirement people, because they couldn't pay this off.
And it's crazy too, because they're starting to, they sent out the little drone to go to Mars. It's like cruising around picking up samples now. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about people moving to Mars? And you think that we can actually build a whole generation that can survive on Mars?
I think eventually. They can. The people going right now, they're there to die. I'll tell you that. They're not going to come back.
You've seen those videos, the testimonials, like, I would want to go to Mars because I'm tired of Earth. I want to try something different. They were saying that they wanted to do a one-way trip.
That's what it's gonna be. You're gonna be there. You're gonna die there, pretty much.
And the thing that scares me about that is like, what about if you change your mind? What about if it's not what you expected?
Oh, you're fucked.
What about if like one of the lead commanders is like, okay, well now you guys are here, motherfuckers.
I'm a bit rapey.
Cancel those motherfuckers. Yeah, well, I'm saying, what about if they start experimenting on them? And they start turning the hills have eyes, motherfuckers, and type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be good.
That's crazy.
And then the next wave that comes, they're all getting chased and shit in Mars.
Damn.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
That's a good movie. That's a good movie. The hills have eyes on Mars.
Damn. Sci-Fi Channel.
They made it.
Pay attention.
They fucking made it. Nah, I mean, I think it's doable. Well, fucking Elon, he's the one pushing that shit, right? Elon Musk. Mm-hmm. Like, I know he wanted to make an atmosphere out there. He was to like nuke it or some shit to create an atmosphere to terraform. But I think it's possible. I mean, I don't know within our lifetime, but eventually, I think.
Oh, did you hear about that crazy conspiracy that the UFOs are people from the future time traveling back just to look back?
I've heard about that theory. Yeah, so it's basically, so it's just like people now that are or in the future.
Yeah.
They have the technology, so they're just visiting.
That's crazy.
They're just visiting us. Yeah.
And just looking at us and seeing what
checking out what we're happening.
Yeah,
where's that Stargate shit, right?
That's what was that? I forgot what that called. That
isn't that what the Stargate? Isn't that what Stargate's about too, right?
Stargate's about.
That's portals, though.
Have you ever seen Stargate? But Stargate's about where they travel to another planet and they pose to be another.
Oh yeah, so aliens. So Stargate, so humans, I guess they found a portal. Mm-hmm. They go to another planet, right? And then they act like aliens. Like they use like the Egyptian fucking So it's kind
So
of
like costumes and shit.
yeah. So they're all costumed out and shit like that. So they go to the planet. I'm assuming it's Earth. I don't know what it is. I forget how
look
it
like
is.
Mars, honestly.
Yeah, it looked like that. But the
Real.
people, they're tribes and shit. So they look at them, they're oh fuck, they're gods, this and that. But really, they were just humans.
Damn.
They just fucking went.
Just fucking with people.
Just fucking with people going.
They had like advanced technology.
Yeah, because well, they had our shit.
Yeah.
Well, anything looks advanced when you're in tribe,
Yeah, exactly.
right? If you have a gun and these fools have fucking spears and shit,
Yeah,
you're,
yeah.
you're a witch. You know what I mean? Like,
there's some shit that they say that they have like some strong technology where they can make it appear like there's a UFO in the sky, like a massive UFO. They use fucking what do they call that? Holograms.
They already have that. See, actually, that's an actual thing called look up Project Bluebeam. Yeah, so that's a thing where, so I don't know, the alien thing. So I'm kind of torn between aliens. I kind of do believe them, and then I believe in them, but I think they're going to use it to their advantage, right?
Right.
They're going to kind of say like, there is an alien race out here, so you got to listen to us,
Right.
to be safe, right? Because they're not going to come talk to you, right? The aliens and shit.
Yeah.
So they're going to be like, yeah, we made contact and shit, so like we know what they want, so you got to like fucking listen to us, kind of shit. But and then they're going to use the Project Bluebeam was basically to use like a fucking hologram kind of thing to portray a city in the sky and shit. Like to show that, like, yeah, look, that's them up there and shit. Like they're fucking, you know what I mean? Like there's a real thing, and so they're just gonna project shit.
Oh, and it's just gonna be a projector.
Yeah, you know, yeah. So, but they're just to kind of keep.
What's the point of that though?
Keep you under control, bro. And keep fucking put your thumb on you more, right?
So that you behave. Huh?
Yeah, because
so
like so if I go like what like if it's think about it this like why are you Republican? Why you're a Democrat, man? There's aliens. Listen, right? Like your shit doesn't matter. Like so you should listen to us because they're telling us. You know, especially if people are, if they're like a superior race, people are gonna get like, oh shit, they're stronger than us, right? So you're gonna want to listen. You don't want to get nuked.
I mean, there was a girl. I heard a story about a girl getting kidnapped by someone, like an abductor, and then he like was drugging her, and he was pretending he was an alien. He put her in a room, and he kept giving her drugs, and he was like doing radio sounds and stuff like that.
Shit, that's fucked
and
up.
He was just tripping her the fuck out, where she was totally convinced that she got abducted by an alien ship because the whole setting that he built around her. And then, like, I guess maybe he was dressing up and stuff too, and then going and touching her and just really
doing a bunch of shit.
That by the time that she was saved, she was like 100% convinced.
An alien?
You didn't hear about that story?
Nah, but I'm not gonna lie, that's fucked up. That's smart.
Fucked up.
But it's smart to do that, dude, because if she escapes, right? Like, she does escape, she's gonna go around telling people, "Nah, it's fucking aliens."
Yeah.
And then you're like, "Oh, I'm off the hook. This bitch is crazy."
Damn.
Like that's kind of like that's fucking that's
like
evil. That's fucking evil, bro.
DNA on you know.
No, yeah, but she's gonna go around talking about no alien abducted me. No one's gonna be like, oh, just do a rape kit on the alien. Like, you know what I mean? They're not gonna do that. So that's crazy. I didn't hear about that.
Yeah,
fucking people are evil, bro.
They are, man.
People are fucking evil.
You think it will ever get better? You think that we'll be able to tone it down, or?
I think that just, I don't want to say the human nature is like violence or anything like that, but I think you have so many variants of people that I think it's inevitable, right?
Hey, check. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Talk about conspiracies, but check this shit out. It's on CNN now, so I don't know, credit. There you go.
Seeing an exclusive solar panel in space is collecting energy that could one day be beamed to the world.
Shit reminds me like the Death Star, bro.
Oh shit.
That shit's gonna be a laser shooting down, right? I think they're gonna weaponize that shit.
Is that Space Force?
I wouldn't doubt it, bro.
Wow.
It's a solar panel they have in space.
So what I did here, when Hillary Clinton's emails got hacked, during not even hers. Well, at the same time she got hacked, John Podesta's emails got hacked. One of his emails came out from a astronaut. I'm not too sure if it's real or not, but an astronaut emailed him saying you shouldn't put weapons in space because our friends up there are not gonna like it. You know what I mean? Like that's he's telling this guy, and then like the following year or whatever, Space Force came out.
Right.
Like so, I'm like, oh shit, like what's going on?
Well, I mean, we did discover Kepler. You know, that other planet that was like ours, but it's so far away.
So far, yeah, that's the next viable planet, right?
It has water and all that stuff. I mean, my whole thing is I think that every solar system has at least one planet that has human life. I feel that maybe one solar system has a planet that's behind us that's still like in the Stone Age. Oh, I think I brought this up before.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
I think then the ones, and then it kind of just.
And then the other one's more advanced, and their technology is way like more advanced than ours.
Yeah, I remember saying we were talking about that. How then the more advanced ones are usually the ones that are gonna come. And I'm starting to think even too like they're like advanced civilizations, but they're just people fucking around like teenagers and shit, like the alien teenagers going around fucking. Let's go over here, go check them out and shit. But you know what is a trip on the new COVID bill, on the new stimulus package that came out? It said that the CIA had to give 180 days to release any information on aliens.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that was part of the stimulus bill.
Really? I didn't see that one.
And then I'm not too. I think they released some bullshit stuff.
Right.
But I think it's because they're getting like. I think people are starting to see more shit, so they have to release.
Well,
more evidence, I guess.
I've been hearing like sightings now of aliens going underwater and they're parking their ships under the ocean. You've been hearing about that now? Mm-hmm. And they're parking their ships under the ocean. People are seeing chilling on like cliff areas just with their car chilling, and they'll see like an alien go straight down into the water or go in and like there's like hidden garages because we still don't know a lot about the ocean.
That's what was another trip, right? Like, everybody's exploring Mars and shit, and then
we don't even know.
And we're discovering sharks, fucking super fucking glow in the dark sharks and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
India started to explore more.
What, the ocean? Yeah,
they're actually like having a whole expedition to explore the whole ocean.
That's what's up. Yeah. That's good. I mean, because you never know what kind of crazy shit you find there. You know,
they're always finding like new organisms and
you don't know how that could use. You could use that, fucking manipulate it and use it for the better of man or something. You know, like how is it that they could survive way down there or something in their blood that makes them like what I mean? You can fuck with that science and shit. Instead, you're over there in Mars. You know what I mean? Like when there's so much shit you could explore here. Well, look at the Amazon.
Yeah.
The Amazon is still there's still parts of the Amazon that's unexplored.
That's crazy, bro.
You know what I mean? Like who knows what kind of fucking crazy plants are there that could help shit, like medicinal.
What's the craziest alien experience or encounter that you've heard of?
That I've heard of?
Ever, yeah. Abduction story.
I have a friend of mine that she says that she's been abducted, bro. That she's and I out of everybody, I believe her.
And she was like abducted into the alien ship.
Yeah, she says that even like I think she had like a scar on her dome that she didn't have in the morning.
Damn.
But then but she even says too. So I don't know if I was dreaming or what, but I do remember if it was a dream. I remember them cutting on my forehead and then when I woke up, I had a cut. And then, she said she had blood on the pillow.
Who's this?
I don't want to say the name and shit. I want to put her on blast and shit. It's crazy. No, but I think, you know what I mean? So, I mean, me personally, I've never experienced like alien shit.
Right,
I've been more on the ghost part and shit.
And what about most craziest paranormal experience that you've experienced?
This fucking dude's house.
Bro.
This dude's fucking house is haunted. Aaron's house is haunted.
Yeah.
What happened? I gotta hear this. I gotta hear this.
What happened?
No, me personally, I'll be having more like sleep paralysis kind of thing. Like when I'm sleeping, that's why I do feel more of a presence or something. I don't know why. I always when I'm sleeping.
Damn. So you feel like you're being held down, like when you're
shit
sleeping.
Like that, yeah. So stuff like that happens.
And, you get that a lot.
Like when you wake up, do you remember seeing or hearing anything or anything?
No, just like I know like something's there, but like or something was there. I just like that fear, I guess that you can have. But
Mike.
Oh, what's up, bro? Oh shit.
Cracking. No,
yeah, but shit like that happens, bro. So I mean, as far as that, I mean, it hasn't happened lately, but in the past they've seen like little child running around. That's what they would see, like in the house. Well,
wow.
That was in the past, but as of late, no.
So so check it out. So that same girl that I know, with the alien story.
Yeah.
She's somewhat like the psyche type.
Okay. Right? She's opening the portal.
Yeah. So she told this dude. So before the little girl story. Mm-hmm. So she told him a while back. She'd never been to this dude's house, and then she told him, hey, he asked her, hey, can you read it? Can you feel something? And she told him, yeah, there's a little girl in your house. she's stuck between the stairs or some shit like that.
Damn.
Yeah,
But she's never been to this dude's house. She didn't even know he has stairs and shit. So she goes, yeah, she only
Wow.
knows the first floor because a lot of his shit's all add-ons. So she goes, yeah, she only knows the first floor, and so she's stuck between like those rooms and here, so she's lost or some shit like that.
Did you ever free her? And let her
Well,
out?
she said to do something, and I haven't seen anything like that, like at all.
No.
Demons coming, bro. That's how demons
So
coming.
she did say, lay some candy down leading outside the door, because she did say, her mom's looking for her.
Wow.
Yeah, see, so we heard that shit, and then like,
You think, see, bro? Yeah.
and then
Sure.
we had my experience at this fool's house was what the fuck we were watching. It was a while back, albeit we were blown, right? So I mean, whatever. So we were watching American History X. I remember that shit. Watching American History X in his living room, and the way his living room set up is his living room and the kitchen, and then so the couch. You're watching the TV and you're looking forward, so your back is toward the kitchen.
Right.
And then we're watching the thing. The lights are off and shit. And then you know when you have a shopping cart and you go over the sidewalk and you can hear.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
So we're watching the thing. Yeah. So we're watching this thing and all you hear is.
Someone's pushing a shopping cart.
Yeah, that's how it sounds like. And we're like, what the fuck?
We're like,
Nah, we're kind of like whatever, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
And we'll continue watching the shit, and then it gets louder.
They're throwing stuff in the cart.
I don't know what it is. I just motherfucking shopping and shit. This motherfucking shopping and shit.
Shopping in my kitchen.
And then because we're kind of like this, so like we're like this, and then like we kind of like get like, bro, do you hear that shit?
Yeah.
And then actually we kind of like, nah, you hear that? And then you just hear like it sounds like everything in the kitchen falls, bro. Like pots and pans and shit. Like just sounds like it falls
All at
bro.
once?
Yeah, just. Because even your little thing has a little, so it just sounds like it just shit's falling, right?
That's crazy.
So we're little bitches. So we're like, we just grab each other. We're gonna die. No, we didn't look back, bro. Because all you hear is, I didn't want to look because it felt like it just, like it just fell right there, bro.
And none of the homies were like fucking with
you. It was just me and this dude. It was just me and this dude. We're like, oh fuck, we're gonna die, bro. Like I don't know what. Yeah, we're all like little bitches and shit. We're like and then whatever we turn around for it, everything's like nothing. Not one thing on the floor. Not one thing. Not one. Well, what the fuck? We turn on the lights and shit. We're like, man, fuck that. Like, fuck that. We can't watch the movie. Well, the lights on.
Playing with the Ouija board.
You ever play with a Ouija board?
I did it once, bro. But I made it. We made it. It was
one of those paper ones?
The paper ones and shit. It didn't work on my part. I know my sister fucked with it one time, and she said it worked.
Do they still sell it at Toys R Us?
Toys R Us don't even.
They don't even have Toys R Us anymore.
No, I don't think so.
Shit.
But I'm pretty sure you
there,
can find
they
it.
say,
Hobby Lobby or some shit.
Because I thought somebody bought Toys R Us and they're bringing it back.
I think they want to. I think they want to bring.
But
I'm not sure if they did.
They haven't.
But I did hear about
okay.
that. When it went bankrupt, and I think someone
someone
picked
bought
it
it
up.
bringing Jeffrey.
The giraffe.
Bring them off the streets. Come on, bro.
No, but I mean, I believe in that stuff.
Right.
The alien stuff. I mean, I'm in between it, but ghost shit, yeah, like for sure.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's one of the craziest stories I've ever heard.
Yeah, and I've experienced like Calvin, bro. Like where I used to live in Checkers, on the east side over here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's supposedly like an old Western cemetery.
Okay.
That supposedly they took that shit out and they fucking put apartments and shit. So whoever comes from Checkers, they'll tell you the ghost stories too and shit.
Damn.
Yeah, they'll have.
Don't go down that road.
You've been to the school up the San Felipe house?
Yeah, I've been there one time.
Did you see anything?
I didn't see nothing. I didn't go in. I didn't go in. No, we were like around because it's blocked off and shit. That school.
Oh, it's blocked off now?
Yeah, it's blocked off, right?
Well, the fence, they fenced it up.
They kind of just fence it out.
And you don't get reception. I went up there one time.
Yeah, you don't get reception and
it's
shit.
Crazy.
Yeah, you get no reception. And it's like as soon as you cross a certain line too and shit, and
Yeah,
then
like you go down like a dirt road, and then after a while you reach a fence, and they have a camera there. And then
they put up. I think because people started going over there a lot.
In the house on Hellier, you heard about that one?
Yeah, that one too.
Wow,
that one
like
too.
there was an evil.
I believe that one's fucking haunted too, bro.
There was an evil presence that made. What was the story that made her kill?
She killed her little brother, and I think her
parents too, or something like that, right?
She killed her little brother and I think the little sister, and then like hung herself or some shit.
Damn, and it's never been sold since, huh?
Nah.
So what the hell is the house still doing there?
They can't. I don't know. I think whoever owns it, they just pay. So supposedly the only one that doesn't get fucked with is the groundskeeper person.
Right.
I guess that's the only person that doesn't get fucked with. But I got a boy that lives literally like in front of it.
Damn.
He lives right in front of it, and he says, "Yeah, for you." Like he said, he doesn't see it now. He's like, but before you would see like lights turn on and shit, just like
people looking out the window and shit.
He didn't tell me that. He just said you see a lot of lights turn on, fucking like windows open, kind of thing. Like if he's like, but no one's in there. Like you know what I mean? Like, and they have like crazy cameras and lights. I mean, alarms and shit.
Yeah.
Because people would jump it
to try to get in.
Yeah, trying to see shit.
Going on, yeah.
So he's like, yeah. So even with those alarms and everything, you would still see like lights on. Window, you know what I mean? Shit like that.
If they paid you some money to stay in that house, would you do it?
I'll do it.
You do it?
I'll do it.
How much?
I don't know.
10,000. 10,000.
I'll probably do it for less.
For less?
I'll probably do it for less and shit. Just for the fuck of it. Just for the fuck of it. Just to run out. No, I mean, shit. I don't know.
You heard about like Marsh Road? I heard like albinos were like chasing people.
You know
down.
what I heard about that one? And I don't know how true that is though. But I did.
Lights, bro.
Yeah, like
yeah, bro, all those
shit out there, man.
Like, yeah, I don't know. There's like people like flashing lights at someone, and then there's an old raggedy truck that was chasing someone across a bridge by Marsh Road and all this crazy.
I
shit.
did hear the albino thing.
Uh-huh.
I did hear they attack you and shit.
And
Like,
you
because there's
see
a
them
little
in the
town.
rearview mirror.
Yeah, because there's a little town there, and I guess they're just straight albinos.
Pissed off albinos.
Yeah, that's what it is, bro. It's just pissed off albinos and shit. That's what I've heard, but I never. I guess that's just probably a rumor and keeps you from going up there and shit. It's probably good fishing up there.
They got the best fish.
They got the best fish. Just crazy albinos live here.
You go up there, there's nobody there at all.
Yeah, it's all on the pristine fucking pristine ass lake and shit.
It's the purest lake right here.
Oh, everything's chilling and shit.
That's funny, man. That is hella funny.
Yeah, but the craziest alien video though that I did see that is like true shit was the fucking Commander Favors fucking Tic Tac, the Tic Tac video.
Oh, where those jets were like, oh, we got them, and then they were laughing.
And they just fucking dipped and shit.
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
Everything it did was like a declaration of war.
Mm-hmm.
Like it jammed the radars and shit. So like if any jet ever jams radars, that's a declaration of war. Right. Because you're not trying to. You're trying to basically be stealth, right? So you're just a declaration of war. So when they try to jam the fucking lock-ons on it stopped it.
Damn.
It had no. I guess they had the heat signals on it and shit. So when it moved, they had no. It didn't pick up any heat tracks and shit.
Mm.
So they don't know how it's basically how it's moving, like because it was going up and down, side to side.
Damn.
And then,
so there's no way they could shoot it.
They couldn't do nothing. That's why they're locked on. I guess it went from, I forgot how high. Like it was like super high in the sky right when they first originally did it, and then like within a second, like on the radar blip, because it goes around, it goes beep.
Oh.
So from that second, it was like a couple feet off the ocean water floor. It stopped, and then when they locked on it again, it dipped, and it went to the coordinations that the jets were supposed to be at eventually.
Wow.
So like it read.
That's some advanced type shit.
Like it read its fucking it read whatever the fucking system it has, and it fucking like it beat it and shit. Like I'm like fuck.
Yeah, because I mean with the jets they only can fly like this, but with the alien aircraft they up down like that, you know.
It's everywhere.
Even I'm sure diagonal too, like you know the way.
And then how fast it was going, they're like, oh shit, they're tripping out. So that's probably the most credible one because that fool, I think he's still a fighter, like. He still fucking flies jets and shit.
Oh, he is.
Yeah,
he's waiting until the next time he sees.
So when he landed and shit, the people on the boats and shit, they're telling him the same thing you said. That they come in and out of the water.
Yeah.
That if we see them come in and then we see them fucking leave.
Yeah, because I've heard actually a couple people talk about some things about aliens underwater, and they were saying it like their bodies are kind of like jellyfish, and and this is people that don't even know each other. And I'm like, wow, I keep hearing the same story. So, you know, some people probably seen some shit. You know what I mean?
All those people out on the sea, right? That was all the military people on the Navy and shit. Mm-hmm. That's where most of the accounts come from.
Did you hear about that? I seen you posted it. American Airlines denying.
Oh yeah, they've seen it too. One of the was it American Airlines?
Yeah,
American Airlines pilot seen a fucking like a UFO like falling like on top of the plane and shit.
On top of the plane.
Like yeah, like going with it.
Wow.
And then he reported it in, to the thing, and then when the reporters, whatever, asked American Airlines, they said they're not gonna deny the reports to ask the FBI. That was their statement. We're not denying it, so go ask the FBI.
Dang.
I'm like, fuck. So then something's gonna come out.
That's crazy, man.
Something will come out. But I don't know. I mean, what happens? Like, if they come out, there's aliens. Like, what's your next move?
I mean,
Buying guns.
what could we really do? You know, just know that one day we're gonna have to protect ourselves if they try to, you know, are they gonna come in peace? That's the question. Are
That's
they
probably
gonna
the
come in
biggest one,
peace?
right?
Or are they gonna try to, like, you know, gather us and take control or something? That's what I'm kind of wondering. Like, whether, you know.
We have a safe house.
Yeah. We're gonna have to, you know, load up and be prepared to fight them off and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully they don't have those strong ass weapons. If anything like their jets.
Yeah.
If it's anything like their jets, we're fucked.
And then it's gonna be purged, but versus aliens.
Versus the alien style. Oh yeah, see, and they've been saying that too. So they've been releasing little shit here and there.
Yeah.
They'll say like, we found crashed objects that are not from Earth, like flying objects and blah blah. So like, we don't know where the material's from, but it's like little, you know, like every month or so they'll just throw a little thing out there that we found this, or we don't know what this is. So I think eventually they're just gonna say that, yeah, there is life forms like out there. They probably won't say they're here, but they're gonna say, yeah, we found them
up in space.
Yeah,
you
you know
like
what I
that. So
mean?
people don't freak out too much.
Yeah, and then that's why we're doing Space Force. That's
Yeah,
what we're
'cause
doing.
Remember they were trying to all stampede and march and go into Area 51 and all that shit.
Yeah.
But they were unsuccessful at doing that. You think there is some real proof at Area 51?
I don't think anymore.
You think they
If
moved
it, yeah, if it is, I mean, because everybody knows you're fucking.
Yeah,
your safe house, right?
Right. So like move that shit.
So just move it. But even before that, I honestly think it was more government plans, right? Because it's not like the stealth fighter jets and shit. Because 40, 50 years ago, looking at those jets, they look fucking.
You know what I do see? They'll eventually they'll like be open about everything and then use that as a museum. Oh, this is where we had it. This is where we kept it. Check this out. You know.
Eventually,
try to make money off of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on in. Yeah, I can see that too. But even at that, I think it's more of a they don't let people in because they're still doing like their own experiments down there, like for like jets, fighter jets, and they still have their own.
True.
Because I think that's where that stealth jet came from. One of those.
The black one, right?
That black one that looked like fucking Batman shit. Like that's where they made it there.
Wow.
So like say 30 years ago, 40 years ago, if you were to see that shit, you'd be like, man, that's a fucking UFO.
Right.
You know, that's not our jet because it doesn't look like your regular, regular plane.
Regular plane, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't know because they didn't even say. I think Colorado Airport has a fucking government base underneath it. So
the city's underground. I heard about that.
You know what I mean? So who knows what's fucking it's under there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, less people know about that than the Area 51.
So you think that people, if a big thing was to happen to Earth and it was to get like damaged, like they say like the dinosaur times, you think people would go underground, or you think people would go to space?
Both.
Both.
Well, the poor people here, right? They'd be stuck going underground caves and shit.
They say they only need like a 10.0 for it to crack the Earth. Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, like earthquake and shit?
Yeah.
To crack it in half?
Yeah.
And then what, the two sides of Earth?
Like split it and shit, yeah.
Wow.
Because, I mean, I believe, like...
I think the strongest one was like a 7. I don't know. I think so.
Like a 7-something?
And there's another asteroid headed to hit us this year, too, I heard.
Is it another one? Yeah, it's 2021. It's supposed to be better and shit.
I know. I see memes like it was like you thought 2020 was bad, and then 2021 it would be on like Jason or something.
Oh no, like, was it Godzilla?
Yeah,
like Godzilla. Like, what's up, guys? No, I don't believe it, dude. I mean, but I don't know. It'll come out. The information's gonna come out fast, but I think even with that information, like say they tell you, hey, there's aliens tomorrow. I think people forget, bro. Because like they get lost in that social media shit. We're in the age of information, where you're just getting hit with information constantly, that you forget what happened yesterday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just
they're gonna really start developing those Men in Black things that make you just
forget everything. They don't even need that, bro. You just put a little clip on YouTube and shit, and people forget about what the fuck happened. Like, was it like the one?
LSD thinking they're a little rapey and shit.
Turn into Pepe's and shit.
Forget about everything.
For real.
Damn.
You got anything else for me that you wanted to go through?
What do you think about the conspiracy about Dasani water and them putting like salt and stuff in there?
I didn't know about that. The Dasani water. I know they were using tap water.
They say there's sodium in it.
They say it straight up.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
think it says you got a Dasani bottle around here.
Oh,
Somewhere?
no.
No, well, because I know for a minute they got in trouble for using tap water
Oh wow.
because they were selling like it's clean,
That
like,
tap water tastes A1.
and then they got in trouble for using just regular like tap water and shit. And
Yeah,
then fucking
they were saying because they put salt, so it makes you more thirsty, so you buy more. And I mean, Coke is not, we can't really trust them because they've already put cocaine in the Coke before.
yeah, so they still have it in there.
Yeah,
For
I mean,
flavoring.
that's crazy, bro. How is that allowed? I mean,
Coke and Coke.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe it.
Well, back in the
yeah.
Well, back in the day, they had the actual like cocaine. Right now, they still use the coca leaf for flavoring, but it's not made into the Coke. You know what I mean? Like they use it for flavoring.
That's why.
That's what people like. That's what. I need another can. Yeah, they use it for flavoring, or even like the coloring. If it didn't have coloring in it, it would be green.
Mm.
So would you drink it if it was green and shit? Like,
I don't think so.
But I don't think I would drink that shit if it was green, bro. Like, so they do.
Bud Light, right?
I don't even drink that shit either. I don't want to drink that shit either. But
and I think look at how In-N-Out is packed every single day. I think that they're probably doing something to the burgers where people are like consistently coming back, where they're driving them every single day with the traffic.
well, In-N-Out's a sponsor, so they do real good. No, they do real good burgers. No, but I think that's probably more of the fact that, well, one is people love fast food.
Yeah.
Right. People love fast food, but I think I don't know, they're more of that grass-fed kind of stuff. I believe McDonald's and them doing that shit.
Yeah.
Like, I believe them putting preservatives, or because of the preservatives they put in it.
Especially how long like those fries that fall under your seat last.
They're still perfect.
It's just
and
like,
shit.
yeah, why the fuck are they putting in this shit?
How long did it go before you ate it?
I wouldn't touch it.
No, when they have pictures of when they show like a Happy Meal,
Yeah,
and then they just leave it there, and then they show it like a couple months later, and it looks
exactly the same.
like exactly the same. It's just like maybe like a little mold on the bread, but it looks exactly the same because it's all the preservatives, though, right?
Yeah, I seen Super Size Me.
Yeah, see, but at the same time, it goes into like, what do you do, right? Like, you have to have that,
Right.
or else people starve. You know, because there's so many people out here. Like, this is what I tell people, like with the pandemic, right? That we got lucky that fast food places are still open.
Oh yeah.
Because I think people would be going even crazier, bro, if their fast food joints weren't open. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because the people with less money, right? Like, you go $10, you go to Jack in the Box, you just have 20 tacos and shit.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Compared
They're
to
not the best tacos,
but they could feed your kids and shit.
Exactly.
Kind of stuff. So imagine if they weren't open, McDonald's wasn't open, fucking, because they made off. McDonald's made off. They're like, those are like the best year. It's like record numbers and shit.
Damn. And during the pandemic?
During the pandemic.
That's
because people
crazy.
were going there all the time because there was nothing open, right? So imagine that was shut down. And the only grocery stores, I think people go a little bit crazier.
And did you try the Travis Scott or the J Balvin burger over there at McDonald's?
I think I might have done the Travis Scott one.
The thing is that they didn't even use new ingredients. Like, they should have came up with like a new sauce.
A whole new burger.
Yeah, a whole new burger.
You got this and put it together, and that was it.
That's
Yeah.
boring.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Yeah.
So that's all that matters.
Because the name, right? It's because of the names behind. If you have a good name behind it, like what was it the other day? They have a Burger King. I seen Burger King. They had a promotion for like, what is it? Like the jalapeno burger or some shit, right?
Mhm.
It's like $14. They have the same exact. They have the same exact burger, bro.
$14.
Yeah, like for like the whole meal, right? Whatever.
Damn.
No way.
but they have the same exact meal. It's like a number 8 or some shit like that for like $12, $11. Same exact shit. It just the new one is promoted as like, oh, fucking the fire jalapeno shit. And then they have the same burger, same one is like a number 8. It's just on the back, but they're just hustling. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just for the fact they're
Hollywood, because that $14 burger. That shit's crazy.
That's crazy.
yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, but they're just hustling that part. Like, here's this, and it's like right here for cheaper. Same exact thing.
Oh, that reminds me, like how some places have things cheaper than others. There's a big thing, the Champion, the clothing line Champion.
Mm-hmm.
So they were saying like that clothing brand was real cheap. It was at Walmart. You can get it for like $10, but then they're selling at Urban Outfitters for like $140 or $120, and then that they're just playing, and that now they're playing people, and now that this brand is coming up and it's supposed to be like kind of like trying to be like a designer brand now.
Oh, Champion went up like that?
Champion,
well, no,
yeah.
actually, yeah, that's right. Because I saw people using like the shoes and And I did notice that because I always noticed Champion from fucking not Foot Locker, Champs.
Mhm.
Was it Champs shoe store, right?
No.
What was it?
Champions the brand, the actual.
I know, but what was the other shoe store at the fucking Oak Ridge? It was Foot Locker, and there's another one.
Shoe Palace?
Shoe Palace, and I think it was Champs. It's called Champs. They had sold shoes too and shit. But that's what I thought it was, just the fucking like shoe shit. But I've seen people how rocking it like it's an actual.
Kanye West and Kim Kardashian put that out there, like they used that branding and helped it up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, so that makes sense.
And it's still at Walmart for
hella cheap,
affordable price. Yeah, they can't get it out of there. Yeah,
and people would go to the mall to buy it,
and they're buying at Urban Outfitters and all that for way more, and you can just easily go to Walmart.
What's the power of marketing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like what trips me out is Supreme, the Supreme,
mm-hmm.
that brand, I guess.
Right.
These motherfuckers broke Supreme on a brick.
Yeah, a red
fucking
brick.
sold for like thousands of dollars and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's
like, how's that? That's awesome because it's the brand name, but I'm like, then I'm thinking, who the fuck buys this shit?
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, bro,
wasting
this shit. Like, what? And they got a crowbar, wrote Supreme on it, fucking sold for. I was like, Jesus Christ, hey, do it right, kind of knock a hustle.
And why are mattress stores always closing and saying that they have a sale going on? Like, what the fuck? I think that's a conspiracy itself right there.
That's false advertising. You know, motherfucker, you were out of business last week.
Trying to buy a new bed.
Girl, I know there's
some people have beds from age 6 to fucking 20
30 years later. Shit, for real. That is true. Like Ramos Furniture, San Jose.
And they're going out of business, and they're there for years, bro. And
come get it,
never
because it works. Because it works, right? Because now you think someone who didn't see that commercial before, oh shit, there must be really good sales then because they're going out of business.
Bro, sleep on them. Don't sleep on them.
But that's how they're getting you, right? It's marketing the same way. Something's $4.99, not $5.
Yeah,
because it's the deal. Oh man, that's a deal. $4.99, $5. Fuck that. That penny.
Yeah,
it's different. If you notice, when you go to a concession stand, smalls, they get you to buy the large ones for like
50 cents more.
50 cents more,
right?
Right?
Upgrade for 50 cents.
I might as well. Like, you know what I mean? So, but it's a hustle. They're still getting. You didn't even want that stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're not even gonna finish it.
Yeah, but you got it anyways and shit.
Right. You're like, fuck it, 50 cents more. I would.
It works. It's who was it? Charles Darwin, I think his nephew or some shit like that.
Came up with that shit.
Came up with the marketing aspect of that because stores wanted to sell. They had too much merchandise inside their shit, like little pop shops. And then, so they wanted to get rid of it faster. So then he started marketing shit, like using colors, like McDonald's and shit. They spent millions of dollars getting that logo.
Man.
To where little kids, when they see red and yellow, they know that's McDonald's.
Right.
They know it they'll see that shit like fucking miles away. Oh, McDonald's.
They want you to come in, but they create those hard seats so that you'll be like, man, these seats are so uncomfortable. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna eat and leave. I'm gonna eat and leave because the next wave's coming.
Yeah.
You know, they get you. It's fast food, get in and out.
Yeah.
Like it's all marketing, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, but it's brilliant marketing though. Like, I mean, the way they do it, it's all psychological, right? Like,
right.
It's the same thing. I used to work at Walmart, bro, and they would tell us like, put the bright colors up front, fucking, you know,
to attract their attention.
Get the people come in and put the lowest price point in the front and the highest price point in the back. So as they're walking, it goes 5, 5, 10, 10. Oh shit! And then it eases them in. It's like higher stuff.
It's like they're training them like sheep, kind of like. Oh,
yeah,
come on, sheep.
Well, because they know how the brain works, right? Because if you see something super expensive in the front aisle, you're gonna think, "Fuck, this whole aisle is expensive."
Right.
So I'm not gonna walk it. You know, like that's what. It's even when they tell you to go shopping, like for healthy shit, they tell you don't, or just stay on the outside of the grocery store.
Right.
Like never walk in the middle, because that's when you spend the money you don't need. Because they keep you, but it's all meant to keep you in there and shit. So you keep spending money.
But don't you think that they start like moving other items to the outside just to try to like?
Yeah, I would do that when I would work. I'll put like something here, put it there and shit. Cause I know it's gonna sell. I know this bitch is gonna sell anyways. You gotta get them sometimes. But I mean, that's how it is, right? This is the world. That's marketing.
Yeah, and especially like I mean with airplanes, like commercial airplanes with the first class and stuff. I mean that's a dangerous spot to be in if a plane crashes. I think like. They were saying something about you can survive better if you're by the wing or if you're by the end, rather than being in the first class.
I did hear something about
fucking crash. Yeah,
I did hear something about the way they tell you the position, like your head down. That's meant to kill you.
Wow.
Oh, so you could die fast and impact. You know what I mean? So you don't have to suffer.
So,
So when you go into a fucking mountain,
Okay, fuck it.
yo, fucking kill yourself.
you're positioned that way.
Everything's advertisement though. Think about Doge to the moon.
Oh man,
The
Elon Musk,
Dogecoin.
you've been messing with the cryptocurrencies?
Oh yeah.
Lightweight, yeah. I did a Dogecoin for me. I jumped out of it. I jumped out of it, but I did it. I did it for a while.
Yeah, at least you did it.
I did it for a while, then I jumped out.
Man,
But
it's
I
coming
made
back
decent
up.
money off of it, then I jumped out of it though.
It's a great time to buy right now.
Yeah, right now it is.
Sure.
Yeah, this dude's really into
There
it.
you go. You advertising for him right now.
You should tune into the Doge, man. It's a great time to buy. It's going to the moon. Come on, let's get
And
a
that's 'cause
dollar Dogecoin.
And that's because Elon.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all that's pushing because of Elon.
Exactly, yeah.
Like if he didn't back it, it wouldn't go anywhere.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But like it's the power of the word of someone famous, right? It goes into the influencers again.
Right.
Like if that booty chick over there should try to get people to buy Doge and shit.
Yeah.
No one's gonna really pay attention.
And I thought it was cool with the whole, how it started from memes and stuff like that with the dog.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Because it was a Dogecoin it's a meme currency.
right.
It's meant to make fun of Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Like,
You got all these people taking pictures of that damn dog.
People are actually buying those dogs now, just to like.
Oh yeah, it's weird how that
Yeah.
happens too, right?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
It's
fucking-
called
A fluffy wiener.
a Shih Tzu or some shit. I don't know what it is.
Shih
It's a
Tzu?
Shih Tzu or some shit. I don't forget what's it called. But yeah, but that's weird how that shit happens. And people start fucking like what was it when John Wick came out? You see John Wick?
I did.
I love those.
So John Wick came out part 3 when he had those melon war dogs. People started buying fucking melon war dogs, and it turns out they're fucking vicious dogs. Like if they're
These are the
well,
ones where,
where Halle Berry was fucking doing all the tricks and shit. Those are fucking badass dogs, but they're aggressive. Like they need a dominant owner and all that shit.
yeah.
That's Dogecoin.
A Shiba
Shiba
Inu.
Inu.
There you go.
Yeah.
And
We're all off. We're all off.
He's peeking.
Yeah, but people start buying all these dogs and shit.
Dog in the world. Look at him right there.
Yeah, they got them on the race cars now, and it's definitely gonna blow. I think that there's a real good chance that there'll be a lot of Doge millionaires, man, if people just stick
Yeah,
and
if
hold on
people
to it.
stay, hold
Yeah.
the line.
line.
If people hold the line,
30 years later.
30. Oh, still holding, still holding the fucking line.
Also, another one, if you want to bring it up, it's Zomedica. ZOM is the ticker symbol. They're a company that helps like with animals and develop like
What's it? TOM?
ZOM.
Oh, TOM.
And they're a good company, I think, to invest in. I seen them start like at low. They were like a penny stock with it was like 60 cents. Now they're like what, $2.15.
Oh, that's up.
That's a good come up. Look at that shit.
Yep.
I should pick up.
This is a definite.
Right here.
Yeah, the only one I got bigger stocks in is like Ford and shit.
Yeah, because some people when they see it low, they're like, oh, it's different.
That's what you want to buy,
That's
though.
a great time to buy.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, if you're doing your research on it, right, and
Right.
then you get it.
And yeah, with Zomedica, man, I think they're definitely going to be a heavy player in the game in the pharmaceutical.
So okay, you want to hear my conspiracy with this whole fucking stock market
Go
thing?
ahead. Go ahead.
So I think, because I just found it weird that everybody's doing stock market now.
Mhm.
Everybody, bro.
The stock market.
There's the stock market. So you have the classes on. You have random people, bro, like just random ass people who probably don't know nothing about it, just fucking buying, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell.
Mhm.
So the stock market and all that shit is like one big ass bubble.
Right.
Like people it's all fake, right? They're just fucking pumping money into it, and now it's just a numbers, fucking digital currency and all that shit.
Mhm.
I think they're gonna blame that shit eventually. They're gonna say the bubble pops because people are fucking with the stock market. People that never fucked with it before, they're gonna blame it on them because they're already calling it like right away when people were doing.
The GameStop.
Yeah, they wanted more regulations. They wanted more. Because they're fucking with everything. They're fucking with this and that. So I think they're gonna let that shit pop. They're gonna blame it all on the little people doing it, and then all these big fuckers, all the big banks, they're gonna run off with their little money. And it's gonna be like another 2008 and shit. Fucking.
Oh, you think it's gonna?
When everything crashes and all that shit, they run off with their shit, and they're gonna blame that on the little people. Oh, see, you guys should never get in the stocks because you guys fucked our shit, and blah blah blah. And then they're gonna run off again with it.
They weren't really expecting the GameStop thing to blow up.
Nah, I don't think so, bro. I think
Reddit, bro.
it bit them in the ass and shit. yeah. But I think they're gonna use that again. They're gonna because you never let a crisis go to waste, right? So
Right.
they're gonna use that to their advantage and be like, all right.
Well, you don't think the Wall Street bets people, the Reddit people will, come up with something more tricky that they can.
Hopefully, shit. I mean, hopefully, but then that how they go private, right? They went private. I think you have to follow them now, or something like that. So all this kind of stuff is easier to get, like infiltrate. So now it's easier to give like false information,
Right.
like a false stocks or something like that. Pump out the wrong ones,
To try to throw people off.
and shit like that. But I mean, I think I loved it, bro. When stick it to the man and shit, bro.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
they've been doing it for years, right? So
Exactly, and they
so
don't give a
fuck 'em.
fuck about us. Man.
Yeah, they don't care.
Yeah.
So they want to run off with it.
Why don't we?
Yeah, shit, I'm with it. I'm hella with it.
But the Reddit, they were definitely back in the Dogecoin too, man.
Yeah, no, yeah, they were backing a lot of shit, bro. Even like the cannabis shit went up for a cool minute.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking.
Did you get into sundial growers?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I still,
that's a good one,
I still got some of that.
Did you buy it when it was like 80 cents?
No, dude, I got it when it was like $1.10 or some shit like that.
$1.10, okay.
Yeah, like $1.10. Like $1.05, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a little late on it. The one I did jump on quick was the Euphoria, the other cannabis one.
I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah, they're gonna make a merger with some other one.
Mm-hmm.
But the only reason why I'm getting cannabis is because now they're gonna try to make it legal.
Yeah, that's when it's gonna really.
So that's
up.
when it's gonna boom with that shit.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I mean, if Biden makes that legit,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's already a big.
Biden fucking fired all his staff
They were on that.
used in the past.
Are you serious?
For real?
Yeah, you didn't hear about that?
Nah.
Yeah, Biden fired everybody that's like, pretty much he wanted everybody to be open about it, and he fired him.
Oh, what a dick! Has anyone ever smoked the marijuana? All high on it? No. That's crazy. I didn't know that shit.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I seen him tripping on the steps or something like that too.
See, and this is another thing. So that shows you the bias in the media, bro. If Trump would have fell, that shit would have been all over TV, like day in, day out. Look at this fool falling and shit. I seen that like twice on the news where Biden falls and shit. You got to go and find the clip and look at it and shit. Yeah. But they're not running that shit like on Telemundo. Okay. You know what I mean? They're not running that. If Trump would have done that shit, they would have been like, it would have been on blooper reels. It would have been on the.
Remember when Trump
Spanish
was going?
It would have been all over the shit.
Remember when he was going real slow down the ramp?
They had that shit for like a week. They had that like they had it on for like a week. Look, he can't walk. Like, and you got Biden falling down like 3 times. But I think they're gonna have
He was just in a hurry to get up there, or what?
But he has I think he just broke his foot.
Oh, when he was playing with the dog.
Early, yeah. So a couple months earlier. So maybe that happens too. But then he's old, bro. He's like 77 and shit. He's fucking old, man. And then it's a ploy, I think, to get fucking Kamala Harris in, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I give Biden 2 years, and then it's gonna be.
Oh, you think 2?
Yeah,
Not even the full 4?
Nah, I give him 2 years, and then it's gonna be fucking Harris is gonna come in.
Mitch McConnell's already talking about dipping off too, and he's trying to set up things where he can get his replacement and make sure it's a Republican, because in his home state, I think it's ran by Democrats.
The Kentucky, where's he from?
Yeah.
Is it Kentucky?
Kentucky.
It is Kentucky, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one needs to go too. All those old fucks need to go.
And they're trying to do some law that, it really makes it harder for minority communities to put in votes. I think that's some fucking bullshit. They're trying to reverse it, bro, because they're mad that they lost, and they're trying to like control it where they can make sure to manipulate it so that they win again.
Makes it harder, yeah. So you rig it again, makes it easier to rig. I mean, the rigging happens all the time and shit, but the whole making it harder for the minorities and all that stuff to vote, because unfortunately already they're not as interested in the voting aspects of it. They're not as involved, I guess.
Yeah. And
if you're gonna make it harder already, well, shit, might as well tell them don't vote.
Right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, it's fucked up how that shit plays out. It just the bias of the media is it's obvious. Like it's too obvious.
I think it's even crazy with like how the media and how magazines and stuff portray, like, with the clothing. Like you see women with these tight little pants and the pockets are this small because it's promoting them to buy purses and accessories so that they can carry their stuff in. And that's how they train them. Because with men's pockets, you could fit hella shit in there.
Fit everything and shit.
But I hate that. Because then the girls are like, "Can you hold this? Can you hold this for me?" I'm
shit, like, I get myself a little pocket.
I have a midget in my pocket.
No, that's true. I didn't think about the whole the pocket thing, but it's true, right? Because they want
them to buy those purses.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, shit. Some dudes are doing the fucking purse thing too. So, or the man purses, the fucking satchels and shit.
Oh, that's the fanny packs.
Nah, like straight like around like actual like satchel shit.
Oh, what? That's
Like
a thing
Indiana
now?
Jones shit.
That's the thing now.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I haven't seen it.
Mm-hmm. People be doing that now, but.
Indiana Jones.
That's the only dude I know that can pull it off.
Still look cool, man.
You still look cool and shit. We gotta have the hat and everything.
Remember those voicemails when you would call someone's phone and be like, "Hello, what'd you say?"
Oh
Just
yeah,
kidding,
you don't
psych,
even
leave
do
a
that no
voicemail.
more.
I used to hate that.
Yeah.
Speak on it.
Hey.
He left half a message.
You're all yelling, "Hey!"
I would be ready to break my phone.
I'm just playing. Leave a message. Oh, what the fuck? No, it's just true, man. There's a lot of things that I think a lot of people they're not gonna do anymore like that. Because I don't think they have those anymore, right?
I haven't.
Because a lot of people, I don't even think.
Yeah, you have a voicemail, right?
Oh yeah, but like those trick ones kind of stuff.
Oh,
I think because more people are more like texting.
I think you can
I
find
think less
it,
people call each other. Like, do you call a lot of people? Like, just say hi?
In my line of work, I have to.
Yeah, well, but like just to say hi to somebody? Or is it more of a text?
You rather text first.
Yeah, right. Like it's more of inconvenience when someone calls you. Like, man, why are you calling me? Just text me and shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna answer it. You know what I mean? But I think that's what even that like the voicemail shit starts to go away. Even
Yeah.
like I don't remember the last time I picked someone's voicemail up. Like either you answer because you have your phone all the time with you, right? Because before voicemails were more because you're not gonna reach the person.
That'd be really big though. Like before, people would actually have a voicemail where they spoke into it.
Yeah.
Now it's like only business people or like.
Yeah, because other than that, it's the whole, why you calling me, bro? Text me and shit. Like, it turns into that. Because before it was hard to get a hold of somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
You leave your voicemail. Now it's fucking, you leave your phone at your house and shit, you're speeding back and shit trying to go pick that bitch up. So people get a hold of you for the most part all the time.
Yeah, that's crazy. You think they're gonna phase voicemails out, like entirely? Or probably just keep
No,
it?
you still have to keep messaging.
Yeah, you still got to keep like doctor's appointments and shit. You know, they always fucking. Even at that, they start texting your ass too.
They got that digital voicemail now too, though, where you can just check in. It's all digital. You can read it.
Yeah, that too.
That's
Yeah,
great.
see, so everything's going down to.
No,
To
but I think
text.
it's come back around where you know this FaceTime is gonna be more of a hologram, bro. It's like you're gonna open up a phone call, you're gonna appear, and then you
I
know.
wonder how you do that though.
Oh, that'd be
probably
sick.
be ahead because you have to be like.
Oh yeah, that's true. Like have a like.
That's true. Not one. It goes into wristbands, right? So, like, say your band has it and it reads your whole body and shit. It's connected to
You
phone.
set up a camera. I would think like you set up a camera somewhere, and then like you stand in front of it. Obviously, you make the call. Then the other receiver sets their phone down and it displays you.
That's
Yeah.
a lot though. You have to be home,
Yeah.
off work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or even have the little wrist thing. Because I've heard it where they're gonna have like say your watch will give you the little person.
What do you think about those things?
Oh,
Where they said,
yeah.
what do you think about Elon's chip?
The chip.
Oh yeah, I think that's where we're
That's
gonna we're headed
crazy,
that
yeah.
way. We're
Yeah.
headed that
What do you
way.
think about it though?
I personally wouldn't get it. I wouldn't fuck with it.
No, I put nothing
It's a
in
good
my mouth.
concept. It's a good concept though.
It's
It's a good concept though for the fact that it's basically fast internet.
Right.
Right? Like if I ask you a question, it's like me asking Google and shit. So you already know the answer as soon as I ask it. The concept of it's legit, right? You're gonna have like smart people and shit everywhere. So that part is cool. But you're gonna put a technology in your dome and shit, fucking cars break
Every
down.
time you ask me a question, it's gonna go ding.
You know what I mean?
That's how they're gonna start the population control. Once everybody's chipped,
Yeah.
that's how they can control them. They can log in. Okay, he's
Control
right here.
people and shit. Yeah,
but you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
once again, we're already being tracked.
You're already
and
doing that.
everything
So
like
that's why I think it's inevitable, right? Because people, like I said, if you lose your phone somewhere, you leave it somewhere, you're panicking, right?
Right.
So the next thing is like, put your watch on. Okay, I got the watch going. Okay. For us, it seems like, fuck that, I'll never do that. But the 3-year-old who has the Apple Watch already, when he turns 25, he's more likely to get the fucking chip in his head.
Chip in the ear, so you could call, you can use.
I could play Fortnite.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? I could play Fortnite through my glasses with the chip in my head. Like, you know what I mean? I could
Because
do
that's
all
what
that.
he
Yeah,
grew
because
up
that,
knowing,
that
yeah.
kid
We're gonna
knows.
have a glass eye pretty soon. We'll
Yeah.
pop it in.
Well, it turns in, so let me ask you this then. So let me ask you this. So if, say you survive to where the technology gets to that point where I can say, hey, do you want some bionic eyes and shit? Like, I can give you, like, x-ray shit.
Yeah, you don't need that fucking.
You don't need that piece of shit eyes, bro. Let me get you some shit. Look through walls, bro.
Wow.
Right? So you don't think you'll do it?
Without a wife.
Yeah,
getting those.
right? Or hey, dude, fuck those legs, bro. I'll give you some shit. You be jumping over fucking houses, bro. Just fucking slap that shit on. All right, like people, I think it's inevitable that we're
They always-
eventually going to merge with fucking machines.
They think they always want to get what's better. That's
The
going to give
next
them
best
the
thing,
super.
the next thing. But I think that's humans, right? Because you're always evolving. It's always fucking next thing. What's the next better? We're never like, oh, we're satisfied with this.
Yeah.
It's always like fucking iPhone 10,
They want the
iPhone
newest
20.
shit.
Give me
Yeah.
something better. Give me this, give me that. It's always faster, bigger. Give it to me now, right? We're always advancing into that shit. So I think eventually, that leads us into machines. Because what's the next best thing? You fucking be the machine. Might as well. You know what I mean? Like we're the caterpillars and the robots are the butterflies.
It's going to be fucking the Terminator movie coming to life.
Mm-hmm. Or I see the other way. So either be robots or it would be virtual reality, right?
Oh yeah.
So I can see that too, where everybody's just at home, and then everybody just puts on the fucking headset, and then now you're in the real world. You're connected to everybody,
and that's how you can.
and that's how
bring loved ones back too. You know, and
you can
really
do that.
adapt their personality so that they're still walking around the house, but they're just like a projected.
Like it's just a hologram there. Yeah. So now you're there, or not even that though, but now you're a different person. Right. Because now you could be whoever you want on the virtual stage.
You know, I did hear about something about avatars, like having your avatars live, and having them like, so like that you send those to work, so that you don't put yourself in danger of getting in a car accident. You don't put yourself in danger of someone trying to mug you because it's just an avatar walking, but you hide your real body so that you're protected and you can live longer.
So there's a movie called Selfless with Bruce Willis. Hell of a movie, right? Hell of a movie. So the whole thing is there's the virtual reality thing, right? So everybody got a virtual headset. The crime rate went down. Like robbery, everything went down because everyone is at home, right? So in the virtual reality, you could be who you want to be. So you want to be the skinny dude, and you want to be the fucking this dude, whatever. You could be that. If you want to be the girl, you could be that hot girl. So everybody's in the virtual reality, right? And then, but everybody gets stuck in there. Like no one knows. You know what I mean? Everybody's just stuck in that world. And then you have the people who don't want to be in it. They're over here in the corner somewhere and shit. Like who don't want to be part of the virtual reality. They want to be part of the real world, which you're always gonna have, right?
Right.
So I think that might be that way, where everybody just stays there because disease went down, fucking everything went down because no one's interacting with each other. Everyone's on the internet and shit.
Yeah. And they have the avatars walking around. And
yeah,
stuff, right?
but the only thing is there because you go in like you find one of the someone dies on the internet, right? And then some chick dies like hot, like she's fucking hella fine. And then they go to the house to some 500-pound dude and shit. Like,
damn.
Yeah, he's just on the virtual reality though. Like,
That's how it's gonna be. Bro.
That's how it's gonna be.
500 pounds.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, because it was just a girl like. Because you could do whatever you want on the virtual reality, right? I think it was like at a whorehouse or some shit. So she's like some badass chick, and then at the house is some big ass dude and shit. Like,
because they're not getting exercise and they're not, you know.
Yeah, so it's all the pervs, right? It goes the same thing. Like you get the pervs coming out of there.
Going on right now.
So everything you get here, it turns into the same thing on the internet.
You think that they're going to come up with like stuff that you can take to, like, instead of lipo, that you can be able to train your body just like by a pill?
Like a pill? I don't know. That'd be some science shit right there.
Because if they can, I mean, another thing about the COVID thing, to bring that back up, is just it was rushed. Before, the fastest time that they can create a vaccine is 4 years. This was rushed, you know what I'm saying? And that's what kind of makes me
I wouldn't
like,
want to get it either.
Yeah,
because now all of a sudden it's just
I'm sitting back waiting, like, seeing, like, you know, what's going on with everybody. Like, they okay? Okay. Did his ear fall off? Did his ear fall off over there?
Yeah, see, returns to the zombies and shit. Like, fucking, gotta wait for that one.
Zombies? It was that vaccine they took. You see, that's why I'm not a zombie over here.
Nah, it's true though, because then they have. I mean, I don't know, man, because you get the vaccines, then you have like say, they're saying that no corners were cut, like during the vaccines and stuff like that. So that means that you guys were like somewhat planning this like prior. Right, because how you said it takes 4 years to make it. They did like under a year.
That's crazy. Man.
You know what I mean? Like something was already. That's why I think it was created more in the lab, right? Because they already have something already. They're already working on that shit. You know what I mean? Because that's what they do, right? They get the infectious diseases and try to see if they weaponize it and then see if they can make a cure for it. So I think they're already kind of working on that shit, and it happened to escape. And then, fuck it, might as well make the research faster to get the cure for it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I wouldn't fuck with that shit.
Yeah, man. Who knows what's in that stuff?
Come back and bite you and shit.
You start growing something like.
Yeah, all the shot and shit. I mean, at the same time, I mean, people are getting it. I'm just more curious to see if the people who get it, the shots already, if it's gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like if I'm waiting for the cases that they're still getting infected.
Well, they're saying you have to keep on renewing it, just like the flu shot.
Yeah,
which is
see, that
stupid.
sucks.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Yeah, see, then what's the fucking point?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm cool. I'll wait for the second round.
I'll
wait for the second round and see how the first one will win and shit.
What do you think about like all the medications? Like, there's a resistance going on against medication. A lot of people, they're saying like, oh, because what does medication do, right? It numbs your body.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it. There's antibiotics. There's shit that really.
Yeah, but most of it's just a band-aid for it.
Yeah. So what do you think about that whole? They're basically like drug dealers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big-time drug dealers.
There's legal drug dealers.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I mean, there is good drugs out there, like you said. There's that get shit done, and painkillers even. Because if you tell somebody that who's fucking lost a foot or some shit, I don't know, right? Or fucking gets their foot smashed or something. Painkillers is it's a hell of a drug, right?
And then people get addicted, though.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? Because with anything, but my thing is when they start doing like crazy painkillers or some shit, like what is it?
Vicodins and shit?
No, not even the shit that killed Prince.
Like that shit? Nah.
Oh shit! I'm on three of them. Nah, that shit that killed
Michael Jackson too, right?
Yeah, I think it was.
Is it
No, forgot what it's called. But shit killed Prince.
What is on the internet?
I forgot what it's called, but yeah, whatever.
Like Elvis.
On the shitter. On the shitter. He went too hard. No, yeah, but the stuff they killed Prince and stuff like that. Whatever killed him. After that, they made an even stronger one.
Damn.
To where like even if you get the powder like on your hands and shit, like it'll fuck you up.
You can go in your pores.
Yeah, it'll absorb and shit, and it'll fuck you up.
Damn.
So I'm like, why is that necessary?
Opioid?
No.
It's an opioid overdose.
Yeah, but the actual name for the drug itself. But yeah, like what's the purpose of that? Or what's the, But it's money though.
These people it's real like a drug dealer. They come with a damn suitcase. They say, I want you to try this. Try it on your patient.
Oh yeah, that yeah.
See how it is. And then they do that, and they're like, oh shit, this actually, you don't feel pain, right? Nope. All right, cool. And then it just becomes this crazy placebo for the world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it is. And then you get what happened?
Fentanyl?
Yeah, fentanyl.
Ooh,
yeah, there it is.
They don't ever,
Yeah, that's the shit. Yeah, they're using that to cut coke. They're using that like.
I know, right? Fentanyl.
Saw that. Like, so why are you gonna have that out in the streets and you can buy that? And yet, fucking marijuana is still fucking Schedule 1 drug and shit. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like, so how's that? But then again, it's all business. Like you said, it's like the commercials. They tell you about the new drug and tell you go ask your doctor if you need this drug. Like,
yeah.
Bitch, my doctor should be telling me. Like, the doctor should tell me that I need that fucking. I shouldn't. If I'm gonna tell the doctor, well, he's gonna be like, yeah, well, fuck it, you need it anyways. Then here.
And what was the name of? There was a couple years back. There was a dude that we found the cure for like cancer or something, but he didn't want to release it. Remember? And then he went to jail later on.
Oh no! Yeah.
He had a cure for AIDS, and he wanted the price to be higher.
He raised the price.
What was that fool's name?
I forgot. Dude, little white, some white boy. He went to jail. He went to jail for it. He went to jail for it because it was literally like the medicine was like, I think it's like $100. It cost like $100 to get it, right? And he fucking marked it up like $2,000 or some shit like that, like crazy. And then so they fucked him for it. And you know what's crazy? That dude has the only album from Wu-Tang.
I heard about that.
One of the last album. Fun fact, yeah, the only album that the last album Wu-Tang made, that fool owns it.
Yeah.
And
he didn't release
He doesn't want to release it.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to release it.
Really shit.
Yeah, I think keep that fool in there. That's a trip though.
You release that, we'll release you.
He's in jail telling all the homies, I got the last Wu-Tang.
I got the real Wu-Tang shit. Yeah, I remember hearing that. Like, that was crazy.
Wu-Tang thing on his chest.
And he didn't release any tracks. He
didn't want
even
nothing.
teased like, I'll play the album, and he never did or something like that.
Yeah, I heard something like that, but I just know that he doesn't like. He's probably waiting to get out of jail or something.
Yeah. Well, how long did he get?
I fucking trying to find the guy's name.
Hey, he should have said due to COVID. I can't be here.
Shit, I think he actually tried to get out because of that.
Yeah.
And they said, fuck no.
Nah, they didn't let him out.
Everybody
Fuck that
did.
fool.
Yeah.
They're like,
But they let out
that.
Tekashi though, man. That's crazy, huh?
Yeah, but he was, huh?
That shit was all planned.
I think it was planned to encourage the youth to like snitch more and cooperate with the government. Probably.
To be help more with help police. Yeah, I mean I can see
That's
that.
their informant. Think about it.
And now he's still hella big. Like he's still
in there.
Yeah.
He's still in the game.
Yeah.
Still, yeah. But man, I don't know how. Like I said, it's just I mean,
it's all the programming.
Yeah,
That's
it's
crazy.
easier to program. I mean, you use celebrities for that kind of shit, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Martin.
Shkreli.
Shkreli. Even his last name is like
Shkreli.
Shkreli.
Got that
Yeah,
Shkreli.
he's not gonna really tell you his last name.
How long did he get? How long did he get?
Shit.
Yeah, look that. Oh, he looks like he's in his maybe 30 or later 30s, 40s.
7 years.
Oh, 7 years, and he went in 2017.
Yeah.
Just a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I wonder.
Mark Skrilla.
Yeah, so that dude is the only one with the Wu-Tang album.
What the fuck?
Yeah, right. He has the Wu-Tang album.
That's so crazy.
Out of everybody
Hot
on.
fire. This fire, son.
Oh, buddy.
Sell shit. What happened?
How rich is he?
Fuck.
He's rich,
Net
bro.
worth?
Yeah, he's net worth is right there.
Oh, what is it?
I mean, you have to be worth something to be buying fucking pharmaceutical drugs and shit.
Right.
Like names as a
Oh,
whole.
come up. What the fuck? AIDS boy, I put.
If you put Ace Boy, that's what it showed up.
They call him Farmer,
We call him
Yeah, the
boy,
farmer,
but-
bro.
I'll look it up.
See, but that's just fucked up. The greed, though, right? Like the greed aspect of it. I mean, that's probably the reason why they put him in jail. To be honest with you, just the fucking greed aspect of it. Or it's like the same thing. I mean, but people get like that, bro. Like, what was it? The floods in Houston. Was it last 2 years ago? The flooding in Houston when they got fucking super flooded, and then all of Houston got flooded, and then there was a Best Buy selling water, fucking like a 12-pack of water for like $60 or some shit like that. Yeah, and they got in trouble. They got for like marking up the prices too much and shit. I think they got fucked with too.
And you seen like they were snowed in over there too.
Oh yeah. I'm telling you, man, like fucking climate change. Shit.
That's crazy.
Fucking people up.
So you think that there's so much damage that has been done to the climate that it's irreversible at this point? Or you think we could still save?
I don't know, dude. I'm too dumb when it comes to shit like that because it doesn't. Like the whole climate thing, it kind of doesn't make sense to me in a way because, like the climate treaties and all that stuff that we're doing that like don't use fucking gas cars, go green, do everything right.
And the hairspray stuff too, right?
Yeah, like all that stuff, but it's meant more towards like first world countries.
Okay.
Right, like U.S., fucking U.K. and all that shit, like telling us, hey, don't do that. But then China, India, they're fucking Mexico, they're burning tires like a motherfucker. They're fucking, they're dumping fucking radioactive shit into water. So why is it that we have to, live by it, and then you're not telling these motherfuckers anything?
Yeah.
Like literally, they're burning tires, bro. Like in Mexico, that's how they get rid of the tires.
By burning?
They fucking burn them, bro. Like no joke. Like the junkyards, like they have too much like used like fucked up tires. They put them in a pile and they fucking burn them. Let that shit melt and then keep burning it. So you'd be like, at the back of the city, you see just black smoke and shit.
They take a video and post it so everybody can see it.
You know what I mean? And it's like, well, shit. We're gonna wrap this one up a little bit earlier, but well, fuck, let them know again what you got going. Fucking anything upcoming events, when's your album gonna drop? You know for sure, or you still gonna work on it?
I don't have a specific day yet, but it's definitely coming soon. I'm still working on it, perfecting it, so I give you guys the best quality ever. As far as events right now, we stay tuned. You can catch me on www.youngsoulja.com. Hit me on the twitter.com/youngsoulja, YOUNGSOULJA, same as the Instagram, and Facebook is Young Soulja The Realest. And just stay tuned. And we got a lot of heat coming for you. And be sure to check out my new single, Only You, buzzing out here, and let you know.
She's a slapper. There it is. Yeah. Good shit, my man.
Hell yeah. Thanks for having me
on, brother.
You're the one. You can make this to the top like rock climbers. Forget about my ex like I got Alzheimer's. Treat you like a snow woman, how I ice your life up. First I'll make you my lady, then I might wife ya. I can't help but wait like Trey Songz. Visions of your body topless in a great thong. You make me feel so good, I wanna make you mine. You make me wanna eat your sweets like it's Valentine's. Candlelight dinner at the table while the moon shine. I said that I'd do anything to make you mine. That lame don't know how to treat you, nothing but respect. Cause he got you trapped like a bass in a fishing net. I wanna work your body out like calisthenics and make you sweat like a sauna, baby, when I'm all up in it. I'll keep you warm, baby, when you freezing in the winter. You ain't gotta hit the lotto roll with me and be a winner.